Hey, what's up, guys? Taylor Trader back again with another weekly review. Today's date is October 17, 2020. So we're gonna go over what happened this week. This week we're ending with the account 50K. I know it says 49K 914. It was at 50. Okay, it sold off in after hours. I don't want to hear that shit. I was at 50. I'm celebrating. I'm happy. Leave me alone before you start making jokes. All right, so we finally hit that 50K milestone. Now we just need to hold 50K and keep going. What got us here was over the last couple weeks, I told you guys I've been testing out SPX trade, testing out. This week, I finally moved forward with SPX trades, and I got some good change off them. So, we can sell premium on different vehicles in different ways. So, um, I basically, said I wanted to branch out in this place because I see the potential of it, and it is it is selling premium, whichever way you take it, right? So we have one stock which is I bought 100 shares of DraftKings, right a covered call. It sold off with the market on Friday. So right now we have 19K on margin, so that means we have 30. We have basically 30K open, right? So that's what I wanted going into the election. So this coming next week, I'm not putting anything else on. So all I have is the same set of stocks. Win, Apple, DraftKings, and Penn. So I want to show you guys this on Amazon. This is what happened. So you see this right here? This is 3 o'clock. Amazon news came out about their Prime Day, right? Sales being bad. The market started selling off, and I was like, it's just selling off, whatever, whatever. And this shit happened. You see this? This is from 3,300 to 3,160. That's how low that drop is. And then when you look at the SPX that I was in, because I was in the SPX when that happened, right? This sell-off happened, and when we got right here, I said if we go any lower than this, I'm getting out. So I had to get out. So I only made a certain amount of money on it. I could have made more, but I couldn't hold on for the last 15 minutes because I just saw that sell-off coming because we've been selling the whole time and we're going up and we just started selling at the end and nobody back holds on a Friday. All right, so back to the good stuff. So that's the stuff for the account. So let's get into what we did this week. I'm gonna start showing you guys my trades so you actually see them. They're in here. You can pause the video, look at them. They're kind of confusing in the sense of you have to understand what's going on. So like you'll see me say I take a loss on Apple, but you don't see any losses on Apple in here. Actually, there's one right there, but when I roll trades, it starts over as a new trade, so the losses count different, but I track it. So these are all my trades in here, so you guys can see them. And these are my expired SPX positions, so you guys can see them. All right, so back to the thing, because we only got a certain amount of time. So this week starting. So let's go with Apple. Apple is a lot easier. So Apple had their iPhone thing. So I sold the 112s and I bought them back because I said I didn't want to hold any position during it because I feel it's gonna sell, right? So I already had the 119s that I've been rolling for weeks now, right? So I had those and I sold some 112s. I remember I had them from last week. I made 200 off them last week, and then this week I made 100 off it. So then, right before the event, I took my Apple off. Remember, I'm at 119 now, and we started this trade at 126. I took my Apple off right before the event, right? Took a $20 loss. It is what it is, right? It's 20 bucks. As I said, we can make that back, so we don't look at that. But I was able to also sell a 116 and make $100 on it that same day, right? So at the end of the day, I remounted Apple and I got into the 116 strike for the 30. So this strike that I had, I was able to bring it down because Apple sold off the event like I thought. So if I buy it back when it's high and the stock comes down and I sell a put, I'm able to sell a lower put and get more money. So that's the strategy that I'm employing there to bring my strike down and still get the same amount of money. So that's how I was able to sell the 116s. So when I sold the 116 on this day, Apple came back up again, so I was able to buy it back, right? And now I have it back on again at 116. And we end up selling off on Friday, so if I would have took it off, but you can't see everything. All right, so that's Apple. DraftKings, I just put a small covered call on, just made, some Snickers money or lunch money, right? Just made lunch money on Friday on that DraftKings, and then I put a new covered call on. Win is our weekly paycheck, so we made 246 from this, which was funny because me and Craig, we have some win, and I was able to get out at 20. He got out some of his, but we were able to get out before win fell off because this was a 72 put. So now I'm keeping my win puts at 70 and below. So I was able to net majority of the $309. I got 246 and I was able to skate out on Friday. I'll take that $246 because over the last 3 weeks, Win we've been averaging, four, $500 a week. So Win been paying us pretty good. Penn, we had these Pens paying us $600 for next week. Every time Penn shoot up, I would take it off and get back in. So, see, initially I made 346 on Penn right here, 356, right? And I bought them back, made 356, and then I sold them again. Then I bought them back on Friday when Penn came up and made another 200. Remember, the max trade is 600. So every time the stock goes up, I buy them back and I wait for the stock to come down and then I sell them again. So I'm selling the same contracts and buying them back when the stock moves up or down. So, you can see that my max gain here was 3 times 200, 621, right? And I'm already at 560, right? And for next week, I have the same contracts on there because next week is when they expire. Three of them at $89. So my max gain is 256. So I actually will make, more than 600 doing it this way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, right? It's however you choose to do it. You could sit on the whole thing the whole time, right? But this is the way that I want to do it. I want to stay more engaged. The more I do things, the more I learn. That's the way I see it. All right, so we have all those are done. So let's get to SPX. So Monday I sold my spread on SPX and I actually, say all right, I'm gonna take it. So Monday I made 327. Just limiting my risk, how I want to deal with it, all that stuff. On Wednesday I decided to use more size. So I made 316 off the call side. I got stopped out on the put side. So my max risk for these SPX is basically I am, if it goes against me because it's 0 day expiration, right? So if it goes against me, I lose double my intake. So if my intake is 300, right, then my outtake is 600. But I lose 300 if I lose 300 if I lose 600 on the put side, I have 300 on the call side. So at the end of the day, I would lose $300. But we don't trade like that. You re-engage again. So after I took that stop out, I just re-engage again, and you can see I put contracts back on right here, and I was end up to finish the day up $900 because I re-engaged it. Because the SPY is not going to completely go to nothing without any news, right? So I just re-engage again, and that was what happened there. Is you just re-engaged it again because it's already coming down, so the lower strikes are going to be higher premium, and we're not going to completely fall through the floor. We can, but not without news. So on Friday it wasn't no fun. It was just a flat day. On Friday, I made $922 off SPX. Um, I made 510 off the call side, and I made 421 off the put side. I had to take the puts off as I told you because Amazon and Friends was selling off. So it should have been $1,000 day off the call and put. So these are iron condors, right? So the calls expire worth less, and the puts I had a profit stop in at $10, right? To buy it back at $10. I sold each condor for $50 and had a profit stop at $10, and my profit stop got hit, so I had to get out. So these are automatic. You can put them in there and it'll automatically get you out if the market shoots down. You can have it send you out at market, or you can have it sending out to the specific price. If you do specific price, then you have a chance of not getting filled. So it's however your risk is. So remember last week we were down $800 at the end of the week. Now we're up 2,415 cents. So this is my biggest week yet. As you can see, this week I made $3,367. So I made up this $800 here, and all that. And this is just all because I decided to step away from Boeing at the price, at the strike price that I had. And they had good news, but Boeing, once they get good news, it's just new news for somebody to sell. That's the way I see it. So Boeing just came back down because yeah, they can make planes, but who's gonna buy them right now? Because all the airlines are underwater. So I kind of figured that news would have probably get sold. So that's what my thing looks like. So I'm up this week pretty good. I'm very happy about that, and focusing on the same thing, selling premiums, but at the same time, I will be taking the opportunity on SPX just based on the way the market is trending. So for next week, I told you already, I have those pens, the same set of contracts I've been jumping in and out of. I have those paying me $260 for next week. I have some wins. As I said, I want $70 and below, so I have two wins right here at $129 each. So those pay 250, and I have three more wins at 68.50. Pay me 381. So I'm already making my $700 for the week right there. So I'm kind of happy with that. I had some DraftKings here. DraftKings fell below my strike, so I expect DraftKings to stay down there. So I might have to roll these DraftKings. I expect that. And I have Apple down here and a DraftKings cover call. That's all I have for my plays for next week. I'm probably not gonna put anything on outside. Maybe no, I'm not even gonna put any win on. If I have to roll, I have to roll. So I probably won't be putting anything new on this week unless I see a really good opportunity. All right, so this is our year to date. We're up 29,000. For the month, we're up 2,500. As I said, it's pretty good based on before we were down $800. And yeah, my account should be up this more, but I take stuff out and I took a bunch of stupid trades back in the day, not selling premium. So that's why now I just sell premium. That's it. I don't mess with any of that stuff anymore. Yeah, that's it. Just a good week. It's just as I said with the SPX, I had to stop out because this wholesale right here was just insane. Um, yeah, let me know what you guys trade, and this is my risk tolerance. Everybody else's risk tolerance is different. I'm younger, so I'm prone to take more risk than the average guy. So that's what it is, and see you guys around, and happy selling.